Hello everyone and welcome to the Al McCulloch Field at Falls Church High School, where it's senior night for the Jaguars, and they are welcoming in the Wakefield Warriors for some conference baseball. Ryan Haynes on the mound for the Jaguars, and Colton Poitras starts off the game. First pitch swinging, sharp single into left field, and one pitch, one hit, and we have one base runner here. You've tuned in expecting to hear the voice of Mr. Baseball, the voice of Arlington Baseball, Mr. Doug Herbert. And we are having some technical issues with the camera. Doug is set up over behind third base. And we're having some issues with the camera that he's recording into. So we are going to get you, Doug, as soon as we can. In the meantime, I'm Michael Shea, and I'll be the first couple of batters. There's a pitch. Carton has to duck out of the way. And Ryan Haynes keeping his eye on the runner at first. The pitch goes a little wild, and now the runner is at second. So Poitras, after the single, some alert base running enables him to take second base. And that's a foul ball away. I think I'm getting the signal that we'll be able to bring you Doug Herbert from over behind third base. I think, oh no, that's not, that's just the coach signaling the base runner. Sorry about that. We're still working on the technical issues. Ground ball. Third base gets the runner at first. But Poitras is safe at third. So Poitras advances to third. And that will bring up Ethan Heckler, one of the seniors on Wakefield, and he's also the pitcher tonight. Heckler, one of the big hitters in the Wakefield lineup this season, enjoying a good season. And an opportunity here to advance his own cause as a pitcher and drive in Poitras at third base. Sharp single, right field. Poitras trots home with the game's first run, and Wakefield is up 1-0 here in the first inning. Still only one out, and Heckler's on at first base. And that will bring up the left fielder for the Warriors, Alex Stampopoulos. Good opportunity for Stampopoulos to keep the first inning scoring going. Wakefield having an excellent season, and great defense and some timely hitting have gotten them 8 wins so far this season. Haynes checks the runner. And I bring you now Doug Herbert.
Running for Heckler. The pitch. Strike. So there's one out and a 1-strike count on Alex Stampopoulos. The set, the pitch. Swing and a miss. A curveball that Alex swung over. Haynes takes a line drive, gloves it for the second out, throws to first, and doubles off the runner at first for the third out of the inning. And after 1/2 inning, the score is the Wakefield Warriors 1, the Falls Church Jaguars coming to bat. Welcome back. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Ethan Heckler on the mound for the Wakefield Warriors throws a strike to leadoff hitter and catcher Jacob Brotman-Krass. A curveball is swung over by Jacob, and the count is now 0-2. Beautiful night for baseball here in Falls Church. It's about 64 degrees, unseasonably cool, but a lovely night. The third pitch to Brotman-Krass is a ball, low and away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Brotman Kraus waggles the bat, checks his swing, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Wakefield has a current record of 8 wins and 3 losses in the conference, one of their best years in many. Both teams wearing green jerseys tonight, so pardon any mix-up that may come your way. The next pitch is popped up along the first base line and in foul territory. Heckler comes off the mound and gloves it for the first out. Now coming to bat, a senior for the Falls Church Jaguars and left fielder, number 7, Connor Hines. Heckler kicks, delivers, strike on the outside corner. Hines looked at it, thought about it, but didn't swing. The pitch. High. 1 ball, 1 strike. Heckler is pitching out of the stretch with nobody on. He must be more comfortable from the stretch. Curveball, low and away, is swung over. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And now Heckler's way ahead. The set, the pitch. Ball inside. 2-2. Heckler leans and peers in. Comes set, kicks, and fires. Ball. The count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. He sets and delivers the payoff pitch. Foul back to the screen. Hines got a good piece of that one. Just missed it, following it straight back. Again, here's the 3-2. Fouled. Almost into the Wakefield dugout. Count holds at 3-2. It's a pitched battle. Heckler again. Comes set, kicks, and delivers. Ball 4 high. And Falls Church has its first runner of the evening. Batting third for the Jaguars, pitcher number 8, senior on senior night, Ryan Haynes. The first pitch is low and away. Ball 1. During the pregame ceremonies for the seniors, Haynes was identified as someone who plays every position except catcher, a valuable commodity for the Jaguars. The next pitch is fouled right towards us down the left field line. Count us now 1 ball, 1 strike. Heckler leans in and throws the pitch low and away that Haynes swung at. Looked like another breaking ball. Heckler again gets ready to pitch and throws to first on a pickoff attempt. Not really close. Runner goes back in standing. One ball, 2 strikes. The set, the pitch. Check swing. There's some confusion here. The catcher. The catcher asked for the umpire to check, and he checked with the infield umpire, who said he did swing, and he's out. So Haynes strikes out, bringing up senior Max Miller, the designated hitter, number 13. On that last check swing, the runner advanced. Hines advanced to second base. So Miller has an opportunity to drive in a run here. First pitch is high. 1 ball. There's 2 outs. So Hines at second base will be off on the crack of the bat. Heckler sets, looks, kicks, delivers. Low. 1 ball, 2 balls, no strikes. Shadows are creeping out from the infield to the outfield, and the left fielder is shading his eyes, trying to see the ball. Heckler delivers on the outside corner for a called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. And the set and the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Okay. Here we go. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Strike 3. Heckler strikes out Miller, and the inning is over. And we're back for the second inning. Falls Church pitcher Ryan Haynes, number 8, delivers a strike to the outside corner to the 5th batter for the Warriors, David Barron, number 3, the center fielder. Haynes' next pitch is low in the dirt, and the count is 1 ball, 1 strike. The next pitch is grounded up the middle. Shortstop for Wakefield gets him by a step. That was a great play by number 22, Cam Karicher. And he threw over to Luke Strother for the out, retiring Barron. Batting 6th for the Jaguars, the first baseman, number 11, Zach Bacco. Excuse me, Zach Bacco, I'm told. Haynes' first pitch is swung through by Zach. Strike 1. Next pitch, swung and missed as well. No balls, 2 strikes. Haynes working quickly, sets, fires. Ball, high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Now it's the Wakefield's left fielder's turn to shade his eyes from the sun. Haynes throws a curve that goes high, and Bacco takes it, evening the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Haynes rocks and fires. It's low to the backstop, but there's nobody on base, so no harm. And the count is full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Haynes, long, lanky right-hander, comes set, kicks, and fires. Ball 4, just low. And Bacco trots down to first base to, again, lead off the inning with a runner. 2 innings in a row. Wakefield's got the first man on. Can they score him again? Batting 7th for the Warriors, number 20, Max Lane, the second baseman. Haynes pumps in a strike on the outside corner with a fastball. He jumps ahead. No balls, 1 strike. And the delivery. Foul back to the screen. No balls, 2 strikes. Left fielder adjusting his sunglasses, shading his eyes with his glove. for the Jaguars. Meanwhile, Ryan Haynes sets and throws. A curveball, pounded foul down the right field line. Haynes is way ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Number 20, Max Lane, the batter, digs back in. The set, the pitch, ground ball. Back to Haynes. He throws to second for 1. Back to first. And it gets under the first baseman's glove. Lane is safe. So a fielder's choice. 1-6 if you're scoring at home. And the second out is recorded. So Lane is at first. We have 2 outs. The designated hitter, number 21, John Petrich, comes to bat. Pickoff attempt is not an out. Lane gets back safely. Haynes delivers, and Petrich grounds a foul down the first baseline. 1 strike. Haynes sets, kicks, delivers. Another foul ball, almost exactly where the last one was. And the Wakefield coach with a nice play. It's 0-2. So we have 2 outs, 2 strikes to Petrich. Haynes 1 pitch away from getting out of this. He looks, he sets, and fires a curveball on the outside corner, but not called a strike. From my vantage point, there's no way I can tell whether the ball is inside or outside. The next pitch is grounded to second base. He charges, picks it up, throws it to first. Matt Guttermuth throws to Luke Strother, and Petrich is retired. And so, we are through 1.5 innings, and the score, Wakefield 1, Falls Church nothing. And we're back for the bottom of the second inning. Ethan Heckler's first pitch is low and away to the 5th hitter for the Jaguars of Falls Church, number 22, Cam Karicher. The shortstop for the Jaguars takes a strike from Heckler on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Heckler, he's not long and lanky. He's big and strong. Had the pleasure of watching him play last year for the American Legion 139 post of Arlington. Heckler's next pitch dots the outside corner, and quickly he's now ahead 1 ball, 2 strikes. Third baseman Poitras backs up for the Warriors. The next pitch is low and away. Count evens at 2-2. Cam Karicher has played shortstop almost the entire season for the Jaguars. And Heckler's pitch is grounded to third baseman Poitras, who throws over to first baseman Zach Bacco, and there's 1 out. The play goes 5-3. And now Falls Church sends up their third baseman, number 32, Nate Muniz. Nate's batting left-handed, waggles the back. Ethan Heckler sets and delivers. Ground ball to first base. Heckler covers, steps on the bag, and the second out is recorded on 1 pitch. As I look at these 2 uniforms, the only real difference is Wakefield has road gray pants and Falls Church has home white pants. The jersey tops are green and black and white for both teams. One pitch, Heckler gets a comebacker to the mound from center fielder Noah Strother, and he's thrown out at first base, and the inning is over. After 2 full innings of play, the score, Wakefield 1, Falls Church nothing. And just like that, we're back to start the top of the 3rd inning. Ryan Haynes, number 8, the senior pitcher for the Jaguars, pumps in a strike to number 5, the 9th hitter, Max Parker. He's also playing right field for the Warriors. Next pitch on the outside corner, fastball. Parker swings through it. It's 0-2, real quick. Next pitch is grounded to first base. The first baseman picks it up, steps on the bag. Luth Strother retires Matt Parker on the 3rd pitch, and there's 1 out here in the 3rd inning. Game's moving straight along. If you happen to hear a little motorcycle noise in the background, pay no attention to that. Mercifully, the sun has gone down. The left fielder can now be basking in shade, and he's not covering his eyes nearly as much. The first pitch from Haynes is a strike to Poitras, the leadoff hitting first baseman, number 4, for the Warriors. A called strike to Poitras, and he's down 0-2 to the count to Haynes. He rocks and fires. Foul ball right near us, down the left field line. Count holds, no balls, 2 strikes. Poitras gets set, waggles the bat. Haynes' pitch, swung through, strike 3. Poitras goes down swinging, and there's 1 out. Excuse me, there's 2 outs. Haynes is working fast. I can't keep up with him. The second batter, the shortstop for the Warriors, Jake Carton, hits the first pitch right back to Haynes, who tosses over easily to Luke Strother. And the inning is over. We're through 2.5 innings. We'll be back for the bottom of the 3rd in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Ethan Heckler's first pitch is a ball to the Jaguars' first baseman, number 3, Luke Strother. The set and the delivery is ball too low. Heckler kicks and fires. Threw it right down the middle. 2 balls, 1 strike. Looked like Heckler was just trying to get that ball over to avoid a 3-0 count. It's 2-1, and the pitch. Low and outside, it's 3-1. Coach for Falls Church, Frank Werther, giving encouragement to Strother. The set and the pitch is ball 4. So Falls Church, for the first time today, gets their leadoff hitter on. And now coming up to bat, number 19, Steve Huddleston, the right fielder. Heckler sets and turns into a pickoff attempt. And he's back in safely. Didn't even have to slide. He just jumped back in. And the pitch. A bunt. Yeah. Heckler gets it and takes the sacrifice bunt. Throws it to Strother. Throws it to Zach Bacco for the first out of the inning. The sacrifice is done expertly, bringing up number 9, Matt Guttermith, the second baseman. Heckler peers in for the sign, checks the runner at second base, kicks, and delivers low. A great stop by Noah Sampson, the catcher for Wakefield. He went down, got his chest protector out front, and blocked that ball harmlessly to the dirt. 1 ball. Heckler's next pitch is grounded sharply to second base. It's gloved. Second baseman Max Lane throws to Zach Bacco, and the second out is recorded. Meanwhile, number 3, Luke Stroh, the Falls Church first baseman, advances over to third base. There's 2 outs, runner at third, and leadoff hitter Jacob Brotman-Cross, the catcher, comes to bat.
And you just cut out.
Okay, so we have a pinch hitter. Number 4 is pinch hitting for the Jaguars. Let me try to get a name on that player for you.
You're talking so fast I can't understand what you're saying.
The batter is Alex Brunning.
Okay.
And the second pitch is caught right behind second baseman. Second base by the shortstop, number 2. A fine play by Jake Carton ends the threat. And after 3 full innings of play, the score remains Wakefield 1, Falls Church nothing. We'll be back on the Arlington Independent Media in just a moment. Okay, so last inning, Alex Brunning made the last out, hitting for the catcher for Falls Church, Jacob Brotman-Cross, and Jacob is back into the game, re-entering. Leading off for the Wakefield Warriors is number 9, the pitcher, Ethan Heckler. And the second pitch is grounded back to the first baseman, to the pitcher, Ryan Haynes, who tosses over to first baseman Luke Strother for the out. Heckler is retired, 1-3 if you're scoring at home. Now coming to bat, for Falls Church, now coming to bat, Ryan Bailey. Bailey holds the bat high. It flies one deep to center field. That's a double over the center fielder's head. And that was, that was number 6, Alex Stampopoulos. He doubles to left center. And he, again, for the 4th inning in a row, Wakefield has the leadoff hitter on. Ryan Haynes' first pitch is a strike. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes to batters tonight. That's a great thing for a pitcher to do. Next pitch is swung through by the center fielder, David Barron, number 3, for Wakefield. Haynes is way ahead, but still has an opposing runner on second base. Haynes fires. Single into right field. And the throw home. He is out at home. A sharp single to right field by David Barron. Alex Stampopoulos tried to score from second base, but the relay, 9 to first baseman 3 to catcher 2, and he was out at home by a good margin. Left-handed batter, number 20, Zach Lane, steps in. Check that. Left-handed batter, Zach Bacco, steps in. He's the first baseman for Wakefield. and he took a strike. Next pitch, fouled off to the left. 0-2. So, there's 2 outs and 2 strikes. Haynes is a pitch away, and he delivers strike 3. Check that. Scoreboard had 2 strikes. It still has 2 strikes, but he swung through that pitch, so I'm not sure of the count right now. The set and the pitch. Ground ball to the second baseman, who throws over to first. Matt Guttermith throws over to Luke Strother. And the Warriors are retired. Leadoff double amounts to nothing. Haynes spits the hook and gets off. All right, welcome to the bottom of the 4th inning. Heckler lines and fires. Ground ball to the second baseman, Max Lane. Throws over to Zach Bacco. And the first out is recorded. That was number 8, Ryan Haynes, the Wakefield pitcher. Now there's a meeting by the umpires. And Haynes remains at first base. But he's declared out. 1 out on 1 pitch. That's going to help Heckler's pitch count as he moves into the second half of this ball game now. Heckler now facing number 13, Max Miller, the DH. Fastball, swung through, strike 1. Miller enjoying his senior night tonight. Heckler rocks and fires. It's ball low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch, here it comes. Grounded sharply up the middle for a base hit. Miller has his senior night hit. And Falls Church has a chance to tie up this game now with 1 out and 1 on. Now batting the shortstop for the Jaguars, number 22, Cam Karishner. Heckler watching Miller carefully at first. An easy tapper to the first baseman, who flips to Heckler, and the out's recorded. Zach Bacco picked that ball up and flipped it to Ethan Heckler. I thought he was going to take it himself, but he elected to flip it to Heckler, who was alertly covering anything to his right. He's got to go cover first base, and he did so. Moving over to second base is Max Miller, the DH. There's 2 outs quickly here in this inning. Now batting the left-handed batter, Nate Muniz. Fouled it back. Looked like he swung through it and missed, but I guess he fouled it because there was no advance by the runner, who clearly could have made it if it hadn't been fouled. So Heckler's ahead with 1 strike to Muniz. Muniz grounds to Poitras at third. He throws over to first base. Zach Bacco gloves it, and the inning is over. So after 4 complete innings of play, the score is Wakefield Warriors 1, Falls Church Jaguars nothing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the 5th inning. Haynes fires a strike to start off. The second baseman for the Warriors, number 20, Matt Guttermith. Next pitch, lined into left field for a base hit. Guttermith is on. And for the 5th inning in a row, the Wakefield Warriors have their leadoff man on. They scored him in the first inning, but stranded him the last 3 innings. Here in the 5th, what can they do? Up comes the catcher. Oh, excuse me. We have a pinch hitter. Pinch hitter for Wakefield, number 21, John Petrich. Sorry for that delay, folks. All right. Is a 1-strike count. And a bit of a delay here. All right. Now, batting for Wakefield, their 8th place hitter, number 21, John Petrich. Petrich bunts, fouls it off. Now there's 2 strikes. If he bunts again and doesn't keep it fair, he'll be out on a strikeout. Excuse me for my misannouncing. The runner at first base is Max Lane, the second baseman for the Warriors. Ground ball to first base. He tries for second, gets one. Throw back to first is late. And the double play is not turned. Max Lane is erased at second base. Petrich, on the fielder's choice, is now at first, and there's 1 out. That was a good play by the first baseman, Luke Strother, who fired to Cam Kirchner at shortstop, but his relay throw back to Strother was not in time. Haynes sets and delivers. Foul at the plate. Strike 1. Man on first, 1 out, and 1 strike to Parker. Matt Parker is the batter, the right fielder. He swings over a curveball. He's down. No balls and 2 strikes. Haynes checks the runner, sets, and delivers. Ball low. Runner steals second. And a great catch of the throw by the catcher to shortstop Cam Kirchner, who caught the ball falling down and still had the presence of mind to put the tag on Petrich, sliding into second. So he's out stealing. The second out is recorded. And now Matt Parker has to try to reset for Wakefield. He's got a 1-ball and 2-strike count as he fouled the last pitch back to the screen. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Haynes rocks and fires. Curveball on the outside corner, strike 3. And after 4.5 innings of play, the Wakefield Warriors continue to lead 1-0 over the Falls Church Jaguars. We'll be back on the Arlington Independent Media in just a moment. And welcome back to our listeners here on the Arlington Independent Media. We've got a 1-0 score here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ethan Heckler's gone the distance so far for the Wakefield Warriors. And after throwing a ball, his next pitch is grounded foul in the batter's box. The count is now 1 ball, 1 strike to number 2, the center fielder for the Falls Church Jaguar, Noah Strother. Heckler delivers. Ground ball to third base, Poitras. Poitras fires over to first base, right into the yawning glove of Zach Bacco, and the first out is recorded. Good defense by both clubs tonight. It's been a very fast game. So with 1 out, up to the plate, number 3, Luke Strother. Noah's brother. He's playing first base tonight. Heckler's pitch, fouled at the plate. Home plate umpire exchanges balls with the catcher to give it back to Heckler. And I do have to say, Noah Sampson, number 24, the Wakefield catcher, has done a fine job behind the plate tonight. blocking balls, and keeping runners honest on the base paths. Heckler's next pitch. Fouled at the plate. And again, a new ball is put in play. It's an 0-2 count to Strother. Luke getting ready for the pitch. Here comes Heckler's delivery. And it's stroked into right field for a single. Strother hustles to first base. He's got himself a leadoff single, a one-out single. So, once again, Falls Church has a chance. And Frank Werther gives the sign over to the runner at first. In addition to coaching the Jaguars, Frank Werman also coaches a Legion team. I think it's post 130, I believe. And Falls Church has put up a pinch hitter. Noah Sedman is now batting for Steve Huddleston. And he rockets one to left field for a sharp single. So with one out, the Jaguars now have runners on first and second. Back to the top of the order now to number 5, Jacob Brotman-Cross. Is that Brotman-Cross? In any event, Jacob's up. Heckler in a little bit of a jam right here. Sets, delivers. First pitch strike. Now he's ahead. Now he can use his off-speed pitches if he so desires. There's one out here in the 5th. First and second. Runners take their leads. Heckler checks the runner at second. Sets, fires. Strike 2 on the outside corner, called strike. And now Brotman-Cross is in the hole. No balls, 2 strikes. Heckler again checks the runner at second. Delivers. Single to right field. Excuse me, to left field. The runner stops at third, and then after the left fielder bobbles it, is sent by Werman home, and the score is now tied. 1-1. And here comes the 3 seniors in a row for the Jaguars. Right now, the second place hitter, number 7, Connor Hines, the left-handed hitting left fielder, facing Heckler. The set and the delivery is a fly ball. Center field's charging. He catches. He's got all his momentum in front of him, and the runner at second base alertly decides not to chance tagging and going to third. That's the second out. So first and second, 2 outs. Up comes the number 3 place hitter, Ryan Haynes, the Jaguars pitcher. Number 8 wiggles the bat. Heckler delivers a curveball, low and away. He swung over that one for strike 1. Heckler looks like he might be laboring just a little bit here in the 5th inning. He's thrown a lot of pitches. And the next delivery is rocketed to center field. Center field is back deep, makes the catch, and the inning is over. So, Falls Church comes up with 1 run on 2 hits. And after 5 full innings to play, the score is Wakefield 1, Falls Church 1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the top of the 6th inning. And Ryan Haynes pumps in a fastball for a first pitch strike to the leadoff batter for the Wakefield Warriors, third baseman Colton Poitras, number 4. Poitras also plays quarterback for the Warriors. And is quite good, quite frankly. Grounds the ball to shortstop. It's bobbled. And Poitras running hard all the way. Beats it out by a whisker. He would have been out if the ball was fielded cleanly. But Cam Kirchner couldn't field it cleanly. And Poitras is now on first base. The 6th inning in a row, Wakefield has its leadoff hitter on. A pickoff attempt for Poitras is to no avail. Haynes resets and is about to face the shortstop, number 2, Jake Carton. Carton bunts. Poitras picks it up, bobbles it, throws. And his C-toss to the first baseman is not in time. He bunts for a single. He tried to sacrifice, but the ball was bobbled, and now he's safe. And Wakefield has something going here. First and second, nobody out. Up comes their power-hitting pitcher, number 9, Heckler, who drills a drills a single to center field. Poitras stops at third base, and the bases are loaded. Center fielder picked up the ball. Poitras routed third base, but Coach Mike Ruck stopped him in his tracks. And now the bases are loaded, and no one is out. A lot of things that the Wakefield offense can do here. They could bunt for a safety squeeze. They could bunt for a suicide squeeze, or they could hit away. And they have an out or two to work with. Heckler goes back to the dugout, and his courtesy runner comes out, trying to see a number on the runner at first. Not sure who it is. So Haynes in a jam. Sets and fires. Strike on the outside corner. Alex Stampopoulos already has a hit in this game, the left fielder for Wakefield. The set and the pitch. Again, strike on the outside corner. Haynes has gotten way ahead. 0-2. Can he finish and get the first out of the inning? The set and the pitch. Ball low. Just low. But low nonetheless. I'm not able to see inside and outside for the pitches, but I can see high and low, and that was just low. Haynes' next delivery. Grounded. Second base. Shortstop. It bounds high. And it bobbles over to the second baseman, who touches second base, but not in time. The runner got in. And so all the runners advance. Poitras scores. Carton goes to third. Heckler's pinch runner is now at second. And Stampopoulos is on again. Number 3, David Barron at bat. Takes a strike on the outside corner. No balls, 1 strike. The set, the pitch, fouled right off the catcher's helmet. He's fine. Home plate umpire is taking a moment here to make sure the catcher's okay. And he calls out the Falls Church manager, Frank Werman, to check on his catcher. Werman talks to his catcher. The home plate umpire is also being very careful. Foul balls to the catcher's face mask are something that neither umpires nor coaches take lightly. They want to make sure that these boys are concussion free at all, if at all possible. So we've got 2 strikes to David Barron, number 3, the center fielder. Haynes is in trouble. It's 2-1 Wakefield. The bases are loaded, and there's still no out. There's the first out. Haynes reached back for a fastball and blew it by Barron. And the center fielder walks back to the dugout. Now batting, number 11, the first baseman, Zach Bacco. There's one out, bases loaded. He swings through a fastball for strike one. Haynes sets, rocks, fires. Ball high. When you look at the dictionary for the definition of a long, lanky right-hander, you're going to see Ryan Haynes' face. He sets, fires. That was a changeup in for a strike. It fooled Bacco. He was looking fastball, and the changeup fooled him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The set, the pitch. Ball high. Count is evens, 2-2. Runners take their leads off the 3 bases. The pitch. Another fastball swung through, and Bacco sits down. There's 2 outs, and now it's up to number 20, Max Lane, to see if he can get another run or 2 home for the Warriors. Haynes bearing down. He's pumping strikes now. The first strike is a fastball right in there. He's struck out the last 2, and he's ahead of Lane. He sets, and he delivers. It's foul, out of play. So he's ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. There's 2 outs, and the bases are loaded. If he gets out of this with just 1 run, that will be a masterful job. So Haynes comes set and fires. Fastball, grounded to the first baseman. He picks it up, steps on the bag. Luke Strother gets the put out at first. And after 5.5 innings, the score, Wakefield 2, Falls Church 1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Ethan Heckler delivers a fastball for a strike and is ahead 0-1 to the Falls Church Jaguar DH, Max Miller. Miller swings kind of wildly at a curve, and Heckler finds himself ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Heckler way ahead. Rocks, fires. There's the curveball. Swung over, catcher drops it, and he throws down to first. And the putout is not made. It bounced off the first baseman's glove, and instead of a strikeout, he's on. I'd have to say that was an error on the first baseman. The ball hit him in the glove. Should have been caught. And so, Falls Church down a run, has a chance to tie this game. All right. Okay, the DH Miller has been pulled out for a pinch runner. The pinch runner for Falls Church, I believe, is number 6, Ryan Bailey. Yes, that is correct. Ryan Bailey is running at first for Miller, and the shortstop, number 22, Cam Karicher, is now at bat. A pickoff attempt over at first base is to no avail. They're watching that runner. They know that Falls Church wants to get him into scoring position, and Wakefield will have none of it. A bunt attempt is foul. So the count is no balls, 1 strike. Looks like Falls Church is willing to sacrifice an out to get a runner into scoring position. Poitras at third base is in on the grass. Pickoff attempt again. And the runner gets back in. Let me check his name for you again. That's number 6, Ryan Bailey. So the shortstop, Karichner bunts again. He bunts it fair to Poitras, who throws to first. The out is recorded. Throw to second. And they got him. That's a double play. If you're scoring at home, that double play goes 5 to 3 to 4. Not the conventional way to get a double play, but Poitras charged, fired to first base, got the out. The first baseman left-handed, and that helps when he wants to throw to second base. The runner wandered a bit far off second and was nailed. Really good play. You have to hand it to Zach Bacco. He atoned for his error, and now there's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Heckler's first pitch was a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Now that's the second ball to Nate Muniz. He's the third baseman. He's number 32. Waves the bat from the left side of the plate. Heckler's pitch is a fly ball to deep left. And it goes off the left fielder's glove. That's got to be an error. He steams into second base. So, we've got another chance for Falls Church. The Wakefield catcher, Noah Sampson, calls time and goes out to talk to his hurler, Ethan Heckler. Both of them covering their mouths with their gloves, just in case there's any lip readers on the Falls Church bench. And Frank Werman is talking to the home plate umpire and telling him that he wants to use a pinch hitter. It's number 14, Ryan Clary. So, 14, Ryan Clary is going to bat for the center fielder, Noah Strother. Heckler, he's got 2 outs. If he gets this man, he gets out of it. First pitch, fouled to the right side. One strike. One strike to Ryan Clary. Heckler rocks and fires. Fouled at the plate. Now Heckler's got him right where he wants him. Ahead, 0-2. He can throw a fastball, he can throw his curve or his changeup. You have to think that there's a lot going through the mind of Ryan Clary as he peers out at Heckler. Heckler comes set, checks the runner at second, kicks and delivers. Strike 3 on the outside corner looking. Heckler jogs to the dugout, gets out of the inning, and after 6 full innings of play, the score, the Wakefield Warriors 2, Falls Church Jaguars 1. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're here to the top of the 7th inning. And the first pitch is a ball. Next pitch grounded to second base. Picks it up, throws to first. And number 21, the pinch hitter. No, that's not a pinch hitter. That was John Petrich, and he's out at first. Now batting for the Warriors, their right fielder, number 5, Matt Parker. Haynes has come out firing this inning. Puts the first pitch past Parker, and he's ahead, no balls, 1 strike. Next ball is grounded back to the pitcher. Haynes flips over to Luke Strother, and that quickly there are 2 outs here in the 7th inning. In between innings, Falls Church replaced their left fielder, Stampopoulos, with number 4, Alex Brunning. Now batting for Wakefield, their leadoff hitter and third baseman, number 4, Colton Poitras. He looks at a pitch outside for ball one. Haynes sets, delivers. High. 2 balls, no strikes. Haynes gets Poitras to offer at a fastball in the outside corner. He fouls it back to the screen. 2 balls, 1 strike. There's 2 outs here. Falls Church trying to get back in the dugout and start a rally. Ball. Curveball outside. 3-1. Poitras, their leadoff hitter, has a good eye. He'll take a walk if he can get it. But instead, he drills a single into left field. And amazingly, as baseball always has it, the replacement, Alex Brunning, in left field, the ball finds him. He throws it back into his shortstop. 2 outs. Number 2, Jake Carton, the Wakefield shortstop, is up. Haynes sets and delivers high. An attempt to get the runner at first by the catcher to no avail. A good throw by Brotman Cross. Almost got him, but Poitras is still on first. Set by Haynes and the delivery. Ripped into left field again. Poitras is going to go for third. Here comes the throw. But he stopped halfway and retreated. If he had kept coming, he could have made it, but it was a gutsy idea, but he had enough sense to stop. Mike Ruck, his coach, told him it was a good decision to stop, and he tells Poitras there's 2 outs and gives the big clockwise arm rotation saying, anything hit, you're trying to score. Poitras is fast enough to do it too. Haynes sets, delivers. Strike 1. Ethan Heckler, his counterpart, takes that first strike on the outside corner. A fastball. The set, the pitch. And that's down the right field line. It's a fair ball. Poitras rounds third and scores. The cutoff throw comes back into the first baseman. And Carton, the runner on first, steams all the way into third base. Heckler is now at first. It's first and third, 2 outs. The score is now Wakefield 3, Falls Church 1. Coach Ruck for the Warriors gives signs to the courtesy runner for Heckler. Heckler's back in the dugout. And his courtesy runner, I believe he's number 21. Haynes' pitch to Stampopoulos is a strike on the outside corner. Falls Church catcher comes out in front of the plate and gives signals to his infielder what the play is for the first and third situation. Haynes sets, steps off. It's a tense moment here. Haynes needs this out. He's got to put this rally to bed. The set, the pitch. Runner goes to second. Ground ball to third. He throws to first. Got him. Inning over. The score after 6.5 innings. Wakefield Warriors 3. Falls Church Jaguars 1. Hey, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Ethan Heckler's first pitch is fouled off by pinch hitter Tyler James. Score now 3-1 Wakefield. Heckler trying to close it out. Fires a strike. And James takes it. 1 ball, 1 strike. Excuse me, check that. No balls, 2 strikes. Heckler closing in. Sets. Fires. Ground ball. Sharply hit up the middle. Base hit. Second baseman dove for it, but couldn't make the play. Folks, the grass here in the outfield is fairly long, so any ball that gets through the infield, outfielders have to charge it hard because it's dying in front of them. All right. So James has done his job. He's back in the dugout. And a pinch runner, Luke Strother, is now batting for him. We have another change for Falls Church. I believe that's number 1, Noah Sedmak. It is. Sedmak's going to pinch hit for the right fielder, Steve Huddleston. So, it's getting tense here. 3-1. Leadoff man on. Falls Church needs 2 runs to tie, 3 to take home the victory on senior night. Heckler will have none of it. He pumps in a strike. Puts it right past Sedmak, who was trying to gauge his fastball and just looking at that one all the way. Heckler spins and throws to first base in an attempt to catch Strother napping. It didn't work. Still 1 strike to Sedmak. Heckler sets, delivers. Low and away, gets back to the screen. And Luke Strother takes second base on the pass ball. In all my years of watching high school baseball, I know that nothing comes easy in these games. Heckler rocks, delivers. Ground ball to shortstop. It's into left field. But he's going to hold. That's the smart thing to do. Because Luke Strother knows that while his run would be the second run, it's important, but is not absolutely critical. They need to get the tying run, which is now at first base, in the person of Noah Sedmak. They need to get him home as well. So no sense risking a play at the plate for Strother. Heckler sets, delivers. The bunt to first base. We have a delay here. There was a bunt along the first base line. The first baseman elected to allow the ball to go through his legs because he was in foul territory, or at least he thought. One of the Falls Church coaches said to the umpire that you pointed fair, but the umpires will have none of it. It's a foul ball, so it's just a harmless strike. So, catcher Jacob Brotman-Cross steps back in with 1 strike on him. Pickoff throw to first base by Heckler. And it does not catch Noah Sedmak. Heckler peers in, gets the sign, checks the runners, kicks, and delivers. And the bunt this time is fielded. And it was bobbled by Heckler, who picked it up, dropped it, and then underhanded it to the first baseman. Zach Bacco caught it just in time. So the sacrifice, in effect, works. The runner from third scores. It's now 3-2, and the runner from first is now in scoring position with 1 out. And that is in the person of Noah Sedmak. I think we have another pinch hitter up. I can't see his number. Heckler throws a strike. Shortstop runs behind Heckler to make sure there's no overthrow from the catcher. Batting now is the new left fielder, Alex Brunning. He swings through a curveball, and Heckler's ahead. No balls, 2 strikes. Heckler would like nothing more than a strikeout here. Ground ball. Picked up by the shortstop. Throws to first. It's wild. And the runner advances to third. There's one out. Runners on first and third. That was a tough play for the shortstop. He had to charge that ball. He threw off balance and pulled the first baseman down towards the home plate side of the first base line. And now Ryan Haynes is up. He's their senior, their pitcher. And I'm not sure, but judging by the folks I see on Falls Church, he looks to be their star player. He's coming up in just the spot they want him. Heckler sets and delivers. And it's a deep drive to center field. The center field is back. He's under it. He catches it. And the throw in keeps the runner at first, but the runner at third tags and score, and the game is tied 3-3. So Falls Church comes up with 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th inning to tie this game, and they might not be done yet. There's only one out, and they got the winning run at first base. Number 13, Max Miller, is up. He drills a shot. The center fielder catches it, and the inning is over. So, after 7 full innings, the score's tied 3-3. We're going to extras. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Extra Innings. We're in the top of the 8th inning. First pitch from Ryan Haynes is fouled off by the fifth place batter, the center fielder, David Barron. Barron dumps a single into short right field, and he's aboard. I'm not exactly sure, but I think about 6 of these 8 innings, Wakefield has had their leadoff batter on. Now batting for Wakefield. Trying to get a number here on this pinch hitter. Wakefield sending up number 7, Jaime Segui. Segui will bat for Bacco. And he bunts. It's a good one. Haynes flips over to Strother at first for the out. And the sacrifice works. Segui's back in the dugout, done his job sacrificing the runner over to second. And David Barron is on at second base with 1 out. And the game is in the hands of number 20, Max Lane. Ground ball up the middle. Second baseman picks it up. Tough play. High throw. He's out at second. Just got him. Just nipped him. Meanwhile, Barron moves over to third base. So the situation is Barron is at third, 2 are out. Wakefield's coach is down with the home plate umpire. I think he's looking for another pinch hitter. Waiting to see who's coming out of the Wakefield dugout with a bat. Here he comes. As soon as I get a number for you folks, I'll let you know who it is. It's number 24, Noah Sampson. He's been the catcher all night, and he's been DH'd for. First pitch by Haynes is low. Ball 1. So Barron at third. Sampson at the plate. Takes another ball low. It's 0-2. Excuse me. Check that. It's 2-0. Haynes also looks tired. Sets, delivers. Another. It was foul. It rolled just down the first baseline in fair territory, but must have hit Sampson in the box because it was ruled foul immediately by the home plate umpire. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, man on third, tie game. Doesn't get better than this, folks. The set, the pitch. Sampson grounds it back to Haynes. He runs over to first and flips it. And Strother makes the catch. And we're going to the bottom of the 8th. We'll be back in just a moment on the Arlington Independent Media Network. Game tied 3-3, bottom of the 8th coming up. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning. Ethan Heckler's first pitch of the inning is a ball low to the Falls Church shortstop, number 22, Cam Carricher. Carricher swings wildly through a fastball. 1 ball, 1 strike. He wanted a piece of that one. Heckler's gone the distance tonight. He's in the 8th inning of his work. Set, the pitch, a curveball. It's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. Exciting game. 2 runs in the bottom of the 7th by the Jaguars of Falls Church have sent this game to extra innings. Ethan Heckler sets and fires. Ground ball. Speared by Heckler. Throws to first. And the first out of the inning is recorded. Zach Bacco caught the throw from Heckler and fired around the infield. There's 1 out. Poitras at third base has a big smile on his face. He's having fun, and that's what baseball's all about, folks. Next batter, number 32, the third baseman, Nate Muniz, batting from the left side of the dish. Heckler steps off, resets, and now kicks and throws. Low. It's blocked by Sampson. Sampson's been blocking them all tonight. Hasn't missed very many at all. Heckler's next delivery. Ball. Outside. 2 balls, no strikes. The set, the pitch. High. Heckler's fallen behind. 3 balls, no strikes to Muniz. Muniz would love nothing more than to get on any way he can. The 3-0 pitch is, I'd call it a fastball. I guess it was. It was right down the middle, and he was taken all the way. 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch. Strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Now I can say that one did look a tad low, but the umpire's about 2 feet away from it, and I'm about 120. He's got the better view. The next pitch fouled off, out of play. Off the rooftop of an adjoining house. It's 3-2. Heckler to Muniz. He sets. 3-2 pitch on the way. Drilled to right field, and it's down for a base hit. Muniz is on. I will let you folks know that the Jaguars had a pitcher warming up in the bullpen during that bottom of the 7th inning. It was number 18, Wyatt Mayfield. So we'll see if he's coming on in the next inning for Haynes. But the situation here is 1 out, man on first. Scoreboard hasn't cleared the 3-2 count yet, but the new batter, Noah Stroman, check that, Noah Strother is up. And he takes a pitch low, and it's called a strike. Heckler sets, checks the runner, kicks and fires. Ground ball to second base. He steps on second, throws to first. The scoop is not made. The overthrow. The first baseman throws down to second. And he's safe at second base. Kind of a dangerous move. There's not much foul territory beyond the first base bag. It hit the screen and bounced there. But there was just no stopping Noah Strother. He wanted second base, and he just took it. He's covered. He's covered in red clay dirt from Falls Church on his chest all the way down to his knees on his white pants. So Heckler, he's got 2 outs now. Gets a swinging strike from Noah's brother, Luke, who's the first baseman for Falls Church. So Luke, trying to drive his brother Noah in from second base with a winning run. Pickoff attempt. Does not work. Noah was smarter than that. Now his brother Luke at the dish with a 1-strike count. Heckler's pitch is a curveball. Strother swings over it. No balls, 2 strikes. Heckler's 1 strike away from getting out of this and sending us to the 9th inning. He peers in, gets the sign, but steps off. He wants Sampson to go through the signs again. So the Strothers, Noah at second, Luke at the dish, the pitch. Strike 3. We're going to the 9th inning, folks, tied 3-3. Welcome back to the top of the 9th inning, folks. The very first pitch from Ryan Haynes hits the pinch hitter, number 1, Brody Carton. So he's on first base with nobody out. And I think everyone is expecting the bunt for Wakefield to try to move this runner into scoring position. We have a delay at the backstop. That last pitch that hit Brody Carton seemed to get lodged behind the backstop, but we're getting set for action again now. Carton takes his lead. Haynes hasn't come set yet. He checks over, then throws. Safe. Seemed to be close to a balk there. He's on the rubber. And now he's set and throws. Ground ball to the shortstop. Throws to second for 1. And that's all they can get. A good slide by Brody Carton into second base prevented the second baseman from the Jaguars from completing the double play. And that is a new second baseman for Falls Church. That's number 9, Matthew Guttermouth. Ryan Haynes checks on the runner. Keeping him close. Number 2, Jake Carton, is up. He belts one to right field. It's down. Poitras is on first. He's steaming from second to third, holding up there, and he's going to go. He's going to go home. The ball gets away. The throw to the plate. Poitras slides in. The runner heads to third, and he's going to stay there. Coach Mike Ruck tells him, you stay right here. The ball went to the backstop. Some sort of conversation between Coach Mike Ruck of Wakefield and the base umpire. Time is called, so Jake Carton can go back and retrieve his helmet. Seems like another brother combination here has done something in this game. First it was Falls Church with their brother combination of the Strothers putting together some damage for the Jaguars. Now, the Carton boys have gotten on. Ooh, a line drive. Line drive from Ethan Heckler was weakly hit to the shortstop, who caught it for the second out and threw over to third, but Carton got back easily in time. It's 4-3 Wakefield. Here we have number 6, Alex Stampopoulos, following the first pitch back to the screen for a strike. Haynes has gone all the way for the Jaguars. He pumps a ground ball to second baseman, who catches it on the short hop. A beautiful play. Throws to Luke Struthers. And the inning is over. Welcome back, folks, to the bottom of the 9th inning. First pitch by Ethan Heckler is fouled off by Noah Sedmak. And we've started the bottom of the 9th. Situation, Wakefield 4, Falls Church 3. Second pitch, it's curveball, outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. Heckler sets and delivers. Ball. I'm not sure of the count. Scoreboard says 1 ball, 2 strikes, but I think it's 2-1. Heckler fires. That's a foul ball. Count holds, I guess, at 1-2. That's what the scoreboard has. I thought that second pitch was outside. Heckler peers in. He looks determined. He wants this W. Sedmak takes a ball low. Sedmak is a diminutive outfielder. Small strike zone. Count is now full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The set and the pitch. Strike 3. Sedmak started down to first base, and a delayed third strike call. He's going back to the dugout disappointed. Now we're back to the leadoff hitter, number 5, the catcher, Jacob Brotman-Krass. I believe he's got a hit in the game tonight. He pops one up, back to the screen, and it's just out of play. So Heckler has got the first out. He's got the first strike to the second batter, the leadoff man, Brotman-Krass. Now he sets and delivers. Foul at the plate. No balls, 2 strikes. Heckler peers in again, gets the sign, and fires. Hit him. He has hit the catcher, Jacob Brotman-Krass, and he takes first base. 1 out, 1 on. Noah Sampson walks to the mound along with the entire Wakefield infield and coach. Mike Ruck. Or we're going to have a pitching change. So, Heckler is going to take over at first base. And now pitching for Wakefield. Who is that? Looks like number 7, Jaime Segui. Jaime Segui has come off the bench for the second time tonight. He delivered a perfect sacrifice bunt in his first appearance in this game. And now he's into pitch, trying to get 2 outs and close out this game. Yeah, that's number 4. Alex Brunning. He came in to the game earlier. Segui's first pitch is at the knees for a strike. Frank Werman giving signs from the third base coach's box. Actually, further down the box. Way behind the third base bag. Next pitch, grounded. To second base, to shortstop, to first. Double play, the ball game's over. And in 9 innings, the final score, Wakefield Warriors 4, Falls Church Jaguars 3. Thank you very much for listening. This is Doug Herbert, signing off.